Hello students, welcome to class 6th Science, Chapter 10, Motion and Measurements. There was a general discussion about the children in Paheli and Bujo's class about the places they had visited during the summer vacations. Someone had gone to their native village by a train, then a bus, and finally a bullock cart. One student had travelled by an aeroplane. Another spent many days of his holidays going on fishing trips in his uncle's boat. The teacher then asked them to read newspaper articles that mentioned about small wheeled vehicles that move on the soil of Mars and conducted experiments. Meanwhile, Paheli has been reading stories about ancient India and wanted to know how people travelled from one place to another in earlier times. Story of transport. Long ago, people did not have any means of transport. They used to move from one foot or carry goods either on their back or using animals. For transport along water routes, boats were used from ancient times. To begin with boats were simple logs of wood in which a hollow cavity could be made. Later, people learned to put together different pieces of wood and give the shape of a boat. The shape of the boat imitated the shape of animals living in water. Invention of a wheel made a great change in modes of transport. The design of the wheel was improved over thousands of years. Animals were used to pull vehicles that moved on wheels. Until the beginning of the 19th century, people still depended on animal power to transport them from place to place. The invention of steam engine introduced a new source of power. Railroads were made for steam engines, driven carriages and wagons. Later came automobiles. Motorized boats and ships were used as means of transport on water. The early years we saw the development of aeroplanes. They were later improved to carry passengers and goods. Electric trains, monorail, supersonic aeroplanes and spacecraft are some of the 20th century contributions. How far have you travelled? How wide is the desk? How did people know how far they have travelled? It is often important to know how far a place is so that we can have an idea how we are going to reach that place. Walk, take a bus or a train, a ship, an aeroplane or even a spacecraft. Sometimes there are objects whose length, width we need to know. In Paheli and Bujo's classroom, there are large desks which are to be shared by two students. Paheli and Bujo share one desk but frequently end up fighting that the other is using a large share of a desk. On the teacher's suggestion, they decided to measure the length of the desk. Make a mark exactly in the middle of it and draw a line to separate the two halves of a desk. Both of them are very fond of playing gilli danda with his friends. Bujo brought a set of gilli and danda with him. Here is how they tried to measure the length of the desk using danda and the gilli. The desk seems to be having the length equal to 2 dandas length and 2 lengths of gilli. Drawing a line in the middle of the desk leaves each of them happy with half the desk equal to danda and a gilli in length. After a few days, the marked line gets wiped out. Now, when measured with the new set of gilli and danda, the desk length seems to be about 2 danda lengths, 1 gilli length with the small length still left out. This is less than the 1 gilli length. Now what? One thing they can do is to take small lengths of string and mark 2 points on it. This will be a string length. They can measure the width of the desk in string's length